Okay. Hey, welcome to the first episode of the Moonman podcast, presented by your host, Kevin Moonman. So, I'm not entirely sure of the road here, but I recently got my phone stolen, so I can't shoot any content for the time being. So I thought, let me just put out something, you know? I was actually on a walk with my dog this morning, and I was letting my mind run free since there was a lot of peace and, no one to judge any facial expressions I would make while I let myself think. And on that journey, an idea had come to birth, to light. Well, the idea was I could just release like a short podcast episode, talk about some music like I always do. So I thought, hey, I don't really have a platform for YouTube to take down, so I can like do whatever I want. I can play any music I want at this point. And they can't really do much outside of like copyright it, but my videos don't get enough views to monetize, so it doesn't matter. and well, if you're willing to come join me on this journey, just come in with an open mind, and we could step into the fun side of music. So with that being said, let's go to the moon. Let's kick this off with a fellow spaceman, Superboy. He recently released the single Mars under the moniker Freddie Got Magic. He produced the song himself and obviously wrote the lyrics himself as well. And speaking of the lyrics, there's some I'd like to quote here, highlight actually. So let's just start off. It is what it is. We are who we are. I'm not what you think, at least not anymore. I can't trust a thing, at least not anymore. I'm straight to Mars. I'm stuck in a storm. The king of the world. I always want more. End quote. What an introspective and enticing hook. Like he's telling everyone like, I've changed and I see life so much differently now. Stop boxing me into this idea you had of me, because I'm not the same Fred you used to know. He's grown and he's risen to a new level. His adventurous spirit tells him to always seek more and to go into his own journey, and to find it like in his own way. And it is true, not many people get the opportunity to go searching beyond the stars, and many are afraid to go looking that far. But the thing about that, about looking that deeply into something, could result into one or two things happening. Firstly, you could venture so deep that you end up getting lost, or you could push further beyond that, what you thought you understood, and come out discovering something about yourself, a truth that most people are afraid to face. I don't know. Cool, right? Your stepdad left a valuable hoe. Open quotes, low key, need you far from me. High key, I want you closer. I just want you closer. End quotes. These lines alone speak to the dichotomy of attachment to someone. This basically sums up the psychology behind Stockholm Syndrome. The fear of being with someone, being overshadowed by the want of being close to that individual. I remember asking one of my previous bosses if she suffered from separation anxiety when I wasn't around her. I know how it sounds, but you must understand, like, there's things that what she said to me. Like, she loves talking to me. She misses me when I'm not here. Like, she said these things to me. So I'd asked her, like, oh, do you suffer from separation anxiety when I'm not around? You know, it's a joke. And then she denied it, you know. And but I could tell by the tone of her voice and her reaction to the question that she was hiding how she truly felt. And it's fine, you know, I understand how people are, and not everyone, but I'm starting to like to understand, like, okay, this is how you communicate, and this is what you can reveal, and this is what you can't reveal, which makes sense. And you know, it is my fault for being so direct and forward when I had asked that question, and I should have known better, but now I do, you know. And but other than that, let's focus on the music. The flow that your stepdad, stepdad, yeah, let's just call him stepdad. Yeah, that stepdad takes on this track feels like a never-ending power-up, like Goku when he went Super Saiyan 3 for the first time. You know, just he's just going. You know, like a non-stop barrage of hard-hitting thoughts in a very calm and collected manner. You know, yeah, it's just, I don't know. Like, just listen to the song. I think you'll get what I mean. And yeah, just check it out. And yeah. Oh yes, the first song on the podcast is the one on the intro uh is by this artist called Pot of God, and it's called God Is Right Here. Also brilliant song. I think all three songs I put in this podcast episode were all worth it. And I think, you know, you might enjoy it, you might not. You know, I'll just leave the rest up to you at this point. And yeah, thank you so much for checking out this episode. I should be back up to speed once I sort out my stuff, you know. But yeah, thank you so much. And I thought I'd just put out some content and hopefully you enjoy it. All right, bye bye.